for the case of Engineer A in the city of Greenhaven, the moral obligations and the ethical obligations of Engineer A have to be analyzed. Because if this is a state project, then the state as well as the engineer have the obligation to hold paramount the safety, health and welfare of the public. So if the engineer deems that the newest engineering standards that require the lanes to be larger, so 12 feet instead of 11 feet, then this has to be done, but also taking into account all of the external factors and all of the factors that conclude if the safety of the public is at risk, and if this is the case, then the engineer has to make a case for the lanes to be widened, because the safety of the public is it comes first always. Also, in order to come to this knowledge and also to the conclusion of if the project has a safety issue, he has to first ask the board why they haven't allowed the option of widening the lane, because if the engineering standards say that this has to be done, then there must be another reason for not allowing this, and if there is no good reason, for example, just a monetary reason is in line, then the engineer has to communicate. It is his moral obligation to communicate what the consequences of these actions would be. Also, he has to perform the calculations and also analyze and weigh in what would happen if the public were open or were susceptible to these changes. And lastly, if the decision is made and is firmly made, then the engineer should decide to leave the project, because if the project is made under his supervision and with errors and with public safety problems, then that would also have consequences in his in his ethical obligations and his moral.